March with Mike. Last year I made $1 million flat. Run it back. Triple double stacks, no cap. It's the big show, it's the big show, it's the big show. And my ego, you can check my stats. In the strip club, bitch, that's $1 million rack. Run it back, triple double stacks, no cap. It's the big show, it's the big show, it's the big show, it's the big show. I've been big, poppin' before my rain. Hopped off the jet, hit the beach with no chains. Big gun on me, Triple H with the gang. I'm the big dog, Undertaker with the name. Gold on my neck like I'm Dusty. Yeah, I'm like Ric Flair, ain't nobody can touch me. Check my watch, bitch, that's a Rolex. Looking like a gold boss, better suplex. I need me a new vet, finna cash a check. Walking around like I'm Muta, flying with the flock, Scotty Riz. My bitch super thick, like she Raquel Rodriguez. Yeah, you know we get it poppin', cashing out and shopping. In the Lamborghini with the seats all dropping. Keep it chopping, money steady topping. Ice on my neck, ooh, you know that it's flopping. Last year I made $1 million flat. Run it back. Triple double stacks, no cap. It's the big show, it's the big show, it's the big show. With my ego, you can check my stats. In the strip club, bitch, that's $1 million rack. Run it back, triple double stacks, no cap. It's the big show, it's the big show, it's the big show, it's the big show. Big man, I could barely stand. Big body boy, walking like the Iron Sheik. Goddamn, I got fans, meet me in Japan. Pimpin' like I'm Vince McMahon. Ooh, I'm making bands. Big man, I could barely stand. Big body boy, walking like the Iron Sheik. Goddamn, I got fans, meet me in Japan. Pimpin' like I'm Vince McMahon. Ooh, I'm making bands. Big house, but I still be in the cut. In the VIP, turned up, acting up. Mick Foley with the mask, so you know we lit. Taking shots, beat it up, leader with the twist. Hurricane with the wrist, got me feeling like a legend. Ready for the ring, making money for the rest, D-Generation X, yeah. I might cop a Bentley, talking about the game, you know that I'm ready.
What's the deal, y'all?
What's good?
What up, though?
It's your girl, the Caribbean Chocolate, Jocelyn Navarro.
Good. It's the one that gets all up.
Now somebody hit my music.
I'm contemplating and chasing, handling biz right now. We never waiting and patient, jumping at the crib right now. Put up my label, we make it stay in legit right now. Come call the doctor, we operating, they sick and sit right.
You already know it's by the sound of my voice. It's right up to 6'9" JT back in its piece once again, and I am joined by Suge Knight himself, the Wrestle Bar King, if you will, coming straight out of Akron by way of Stowe. We got Dallas Cash.
Yes, I'm here. What's good? Yo, big shout out to 3SK, another part of the Wrestling Bar Kings, gun bars and body bags all day. Big shout out to 3SK out there in Boston. Hey, good to be here. And I'm early.
Bean time.
Bean time.
What's up? Shout out to Beantown and all that. And of course, coming back again for another round with the homies, we got the Caribbean Mommy. Some may call her the Caribbean Mommy. We just call her fine. But she here. She getting ready to drop something on y'all. Let's go ahead and get on the show.
Hi, boys.
Hello.
Yes, but before we go any further,
I want to give a big prayers up for El Papi, aka El Jefe Cheech. Not gonna basically reveal anything, but want to send a speedy recovery out to him right now. Really missing you. Your presence has been missed. Hope that you feel better. Hope it's not nothing too serious. We love you. Obviously, you're a great part of the show, integral part, and the shows, wouldn't be the same without you. Send our deepest, deepest, deepest love and deepest positive energy to you.
Mm-hmm.
what's your speedy recovery, brother? We love you.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the people that's showing up inside the chat, people in the comments. If you are on the Twitter right now, go ahead and come over to the YouTube, subscribe. Shout out to the people that followed us over the past week, bro. What has been going on?
Went viral for putting out Black History posts, and then I don't know, you stealing some of the Public Enemy's thunder right now.
Not at all. Public Enemy will
nah.
put that out there.
Yeah, Public Enemies, watch out. We might be on the way. We might be on the way. Shout out to Graham, shout out to Gresh, all of them. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to them.
Man, shout out to the whole crew, man. And if you didn't catch Public Enemies, go ahead, catch the rewind. They went live earlier around 7.
Yep.
Go ahead and catch that. Want to give a big shout out.
Love them too. Big shout out. Love them. Absolutely love them.
Shout out to the Main Event Mamas. They are live right now.
Yes.
After you're done with us, you can go tap in with them, or you can watch both. It's up to you. Also, shout out the best in the world, but shout out to everybody that follow us. Speaking of following us, make sure you do this. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe on all your platforms. I'm talking about on the social media tips. We talking about IG, the Book of Faces. Can't forget about that, even though he ain't really on that like that. Also, catch us on the TikTok, the YouTube, the Twitters. You can also catch us wherever. You can catch us at work. Your mama, this is your mama work friend, all right? Your mama work husband. I could be all up in there. It don't even matter. But make sure you follow us. We are there. We're everywhere. We're talking about Threads. We're talking about Blue Sky. Don't mean we're going to be on there, but just drop a DM. And subscribe on YouTube. Did I mention that?
Yeah.
Follow us.
Yeah. Definitely make sure you follow us. Yeah.
Yes, please.
Great. Let's get started. What we got on the menu today? Because I'm ready to make things happen. I'm ready to spread it wide open.
Oh, wow. Well, you're talking about spreading wide open, and we're talking about wrestling. What is going on, sir? Freaky Frog time has already started.
Hey, listen. 2 things. Number one thing's for sure, and 2 things for certain. I'm gonna keep it up to my middle fingers is hurting. Number 2, it is Pisces season. The Pisces is out today. You know what I'm saying? Lord Jesus be with us. It's shark season, sharks and mermaids all day. 3-3, my wife 3-2, my brother 320, my other brother 3-4, we got 3-5, 3-6, my aunts in 328, 3-2. That ain't Pisces, but that's okay.
That's a lot of threes.
Well, I have more, but I'm not gonna go into detail. We ain't doing that here. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, it's bad. Legends are born on the 3rd day of the month. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man. Don't start that now.
Legends are born on the 3rd day of the month.
Here we go with this right here. Legends born.
I was born on the 3rd day of a month.
What? What? November?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Big Scorpy. Big Scorpy.
I mean, I'm December 24th.
Water babies.
Christmas baby. Gift that mofo.
But let's back to it, man. There's a lot going on. Of course, you see the name of the episode. We'll get into that. Yes, Bojangles Unchained.
I should have brought some fried chicken.
Yeah, I mean, if we're talking about being urban, right?
Stop, JoJo. Don't you start.
Can we put you down for a couple? The couple of buckets of chicken and a couple of grape sodas?
Yeah, a couple of grape sodas.
Couple of grape sodas.
Couple of grape sodas.
Oh man.
And there's a Bojangles in Canton. You know, I used to get the spicy jalapeno ranch with my chicken tenders, but I will say that they blueberry biscuits is ass now. Like the icing ain't even hitting the same. Icing look old as fuck. Dirty ass blueberries. Like that shit don't taste. It don't taste like it used to. Me and my wife was just talking about it. Like we don't eat there no more.
They're not fresh.
They're not fresh.
They no fresh.
They no fresh.
I cannot.
Yo, we had the blueberry cookies, and it looked like it came out of a. It looked like it was made in a funeral home because that shit looked like it had embalming fluid on it, and the cookies. Like I've never seen a dead cookie before. Like
No.
Like usually the cookie is supposed to be like my texture, but it looked like Seamus. So I was like, fuck is this? This is a dead ass cookie. I bit into that bitch. It felt like I was eating clay. Threw that bitch across the room. I'm like, I'm never eating here again.
You've never had a dead ass cookie?
You never had a dead ass cookie?
No, I'm talking about like from you ever ate from Crumble?
Crumble is garbage, man. I'm sorry. If they ever tried to sponsor me, I'd say no. Y'all cannot have me. I ain't nobody, but y'all getting away with murder with that shit. Yo, shout out to Cubs, shout out to Last Crumb, and shout out to anybody who makes their shit at home in the fucking kitchen. Make your fucking cookies at home in the kitchen.
Get the cookies off. But I mean, we started talking about Bojangles, and there's a reason for that. So, earlier this week, previously on Dragon Ball Z.
Hell no.
A white man came out of his skin to align the world against him with comments about Javon Evans being too jangly. You're jangling, baby. Go ahead, daddy. You're jangling, baby. By all means, Kevin Nash has said some things that are completely left field and out of pocket, but the way that I look at this is Black Twitter was in a uproar. Now, how we all respond to this is a lot different, but I think what I should do is I should actually start with JT to get your take on it before I give mine, and then JoJo, I'll pass it to you.
Yeah, we're gonna pass it. We're gonna pass it to JoJo, but I'm gonna say this, bro. Just
don't get us thrown off Twitter, bro.
No. I'm not even gonna do that. I'm not even gonna do that. I'm not gonna get us thrown off Twitter. I'm not gonna get us, stoned, ban him, anything like that, right?
Oh no.
I think really what it was for a lot of people, myself included, right?
Yeah.
Was two things. Number one, timing is everything. Number two, what you say is also everything.
What you say can and be will and used against you in the court of law. Wrestler's court, baby.
Now, as far as my knowledge, has been the ally for the longest. And he seems very well versed in the struggle, right?
But
his comment, as soon as he compared Javon Evans to Mr. Bojangles, it was a wrap. There was so many different ways you could have said what you said, but you chose that. Now, I don't know if you was high. I don't know you were sober. Either way it go, you chose those words. And what got me was this. He needs to be more urban. Urban?
The fuck do you mean by that?
Like,
urban how?
What do you mean? Like, do you want him carrying around a bucket of chicken, a bulletproof vest,
Crime time.
You want it to be crime time? Like, what do you mean urban? Like, what's wrong with the presentation of Javon Evans at the end of the day? What's wrong with it? I mean, I get what he's saying as far as a little bit more oomph to the character if he's going to survive on the main roster, right? Eventually, everyone edges until they find that perfect form, but it's still no excuse. But what killed me was the follow-up, was the apology.
The double down.
The double down.
The double down apologies.
Like, you know what that reminded me of? It reminded me of the Boondocks, right? When LaMilton was in there apologizing. He was like, first off, I want to apologize for everything I did, and I'm only doing this because my grandma making me, right? But it kind of felt like that. Like, the apology should have been, hey, I realized what I said was out of touch, and it was not right. I apologize to Javon Evans and whoever I offended. No, he goes on to give us a history lesson on the term Uncle Tom. He says, a lot of y'all don't know the history behind Uncle Tom. He's really a hero. Who gives a fuck? Like, I love you all, but at the same time, why are you giving us a history lesson on Uncle Tom when the focus should have been on the apology? Nothing else should have mattered in between that and saying, oh, I'm the only person that cares about black talent. What? What are we doing here? JoJo, please dissect.
I feel.
Oh, I'm going last. So this is going to be excellent.
This is just me. Like, you said what you said, showed a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then trying to take it back by saying even a lot more. It's like, listen, that wasn't an apology. Backhanded. And you're trying to cover it up but make an excuse on top of, the apology. So,
I agree with that.
I don't think, and then I agree with JT. Like, you said this out loud. The internet's forever. So timing is everything. And what you say is also everything. So the apology had to be as loud as the disrespect.
That part.
So that's what I feel.
The way that I look at it is this. Kevin Nash grew up in Detroit, Michigan. Let me just stop right there. Kevin Nash grew up in Detroit, Michigan. A place that when you go to Detroit, Michigan, you know what it is the moment you step foot on that turf. And you've been around these kind of people. You've had black culture influence all throughout your time in pro wrestling, a la WCW. You had C Murder doing your theme song for the NWO Wolfpack. You were wearing FUBU. You were listening to Tupac, dressing like Tupac, had the bandanas tied a certain way. You and Scott Hall were doing that. And to go and say those kind of things about Javon Evans just comes off very entitled for someone who was an ally. This would be the same thing if Jeff Hardy were to come out and say it. But you won't hear those kind of things from Jeff Hardy because Jeff Hardy is aware of what goes on in our community, aware of who we are. He grew up in North Carolina. He knows what it is. It's the fact that I can see Nash's point, but the way that he worded it was terrible. And trying to give black people a history lesson as a white man on who Uncle Tom was, when we all know is just tone deaf. It's a very tone deaf situation. And I'll go so far as to say the apology reminded me of when Tom Brenneman got fired by the Cincinnati Reds, and when he gave an apology in the middle of the baseball game, he stopped in the middle of the baseball game, in the middle of the apology, to call a home run. That is, it's not an apology. What you're trying to do is save face because you got too comfortable in black spaces and thought that you could say certain things that you weren't going to be held accountable for. Javon Evans does not need to be more urban. Javon Evans is black by nature and is a happy-go-lucky 22-year-old that is wrestling in the number one wrestling company in the world. If that is his character for who he really is, that is Javon Evans through and through. That is not even Javon Evans. That is Malachi. Okay? We're talking somebody who is just happy to be there and show what he can do. Would you rather, if you want to see something like that, we have somebody in NXT named Keanu Carver. You have Keanu Carver right there, which tells me he's not watching the product enough, because he would have, if he's looking for someone like that to match that pedigree, you got Keanu Carver. Furthermore, black people are more than just urban characters. We have different layers of our personalities. Think about black dandyism. Think about the way that we dressed back in the day and how we have people now who are getting into dandyism. We have influenced the culture. We have influenced the wrestling business. I remember that certain phrases from black culture were stolen and used as catchphrases for WWE merch. Let me give you some examples. Straight fire, Becky Lynch. Get these hands, Braun Strowman. Come on, man. I don't need to keep going. I don't need to keep going. I love Kevin Nash, but he's wrong on this one. And this is the time when you need to, like, really think about how powerful your words are. And I'm not one of those black people that's going to say, oh, he's racist. He's not racist. But it's really weird when Jim Cornette is embracing Javon Evans and saying, oh, I love this guy. I wish I could adopt him. And he's the most overly critical wrestling personality for minorities, if including but not limited to black wrestlers. And he loves Javon Evans. That should say something. That's my take on it. And if you have a problem with it, you can find me at Humble Roses Pod on IG, Twitter, and TikTok.
He said what he said.
And I can fight.
No, it's true. We all scrapping over there.
We scrapping.
Hands rated E for everybody.
Yeah, and this is the thing, is that this is no disrespect. Nash knows the power of his words, but I think he overstepped a little bit. But I'm not one of those people that's going to say he's blatantly racist. I don't feel that way. I will never say that about Kevin Nash. However, he was out of pocket. That's it. And let's just move on from it.
Yeah, I mean, I think as soon as we're able to, move on from it, and he's able to do what he needs to do, which I'm pretty sure that conversation is going to come, because at the end of the day, it's really not for nobody but Javon Evans. Everyone else, we're here with opinions, but at the same time, the person really affected by it is Javon. Yes, we heard it. We all feel some type of way, but it was addressed about Javon. So with that being said, that one-on-one time will come between those two, and when it does, we probably won't even even talk about it at all.
Yeah, everything ain't for us to speak on. So what we got next?
Oh, what we got next is this, man. So WWE and Do Wipes have announced a partnership, and the main person who's going to be rocking all that latest merch with the Do Wipes on the pants, Dominic Mysterio. Right? Now, this is big sponsorship. Dominic gonna be on packages for wipes that people use on their ass. He's going to be on that package.
And use it to wipe your gooch.
That too. And the other parts for the ladies. But I don't think ladies should be. No, I'm joking. Of course, ladies.
Oh, well, hey, yeah. Don't put his face on the wipes either. That shit's going to.
Yeah, you put Dominic Mysterio mustache.
Yeah, them wipes are getting placed somewhere else. Ladies and gentlemen, we got to move on. This show is about to turn into something totally different.
Okay, man, my bad.
Somebody check on Nessa and Angel.
Nah, for real, man. Check on them. The other thing is this: we also have a partnership that was announced. So Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling and CMLL have announced a partnership for international branding. So, which means talent exchange from both companies. So you'll start to see Maple Leaf Pro stars there. Giselle made her debut this past weekend there.
Giselle. Big shout out to Giselle.
Yeah, so that's pretty big. The other thing we have inside the news is that Italy has a PLE.
Oh, I thought you was about to say something else.
No.
Because I'm about to say they did put belt to ass.
Oh, you talking about inside the Olympics?
Nah, bro. The ICE agents got their ass handed to them by the Italians.
Oh, bro, I see. Did you see that video?
Yes, I keep saying what goes on in America is not gonna fly everywhere else.
Not at all.
I need that video sent, please.
Yeah. Yo, so go on my Facebook and like scroll down. I shared a status that said they were putting belt to ass. It should be in there. You'll find it. You got it. We're good. All right. Yeah. All right. So,
but speaking of putting belt to ass,
yeah,
it wasn't me.
We talking about Clash in Italy will be going down. That's going to be going down May 31st. First PLE in a minute inside Italy, or is this the first PLE in Italy? Period. I don't think they ever had one in Italy.
They did a Raw in Italy, and that's all. And that was when Santino Marella won the Intercontinental Championship from Umaga, and it was his debut match as a fan.
Yeah, so I mean, we know international crowd gonna turn up on that.
They're gonna turn up. I will say you got to have Liv Morgan on the card, and by God, you got to have Julia on the card.
Julia
versus Liv should probably main event. It probably won't, but that means Liv is walking into Italy as the champion.
You think so?
Yeah, because if they're hitting at her and Stephanie Vakir, that Raquel's probably going to help Liv win the title, which sets up Liv and Raquel probably at like a Backlash or down the line, or it could be at Clash in Italy. But I would like to see Julia and Liv on the card.
Okay, so I'm breaking this down. Full breakdown, full transparency. You are saying that we're going to have Liv, Julia at Clash?
Possibly, but may not be against each other, but they're both Italian. You know what I'm saying? So you got Italian superstars, and there's going to be representation. Just like if, I would say when they were first time they did the Saudi shows, Mansoor was like freaking 97 Steve Austin over there.
Yeah, that man was Michael Jackson, bro.
He
pops.
Dog. He will never, ever forget those moments. But yeah, Julia and Liv should definitely be on the card. Maybe not against each other, but that would be an interesting match. And it does give Julia something to look forward to. Because remember, Julia's half Italian, half Japanese, which is a crazy combination to have. And because it shows in her face. Like, go back and look at her debut. You could see all of that.
Yeah, that's a crazy combination. That's like Rush Hour 4.
It's like being.
I'm sorry. JoJo's face took me out. Like, because remember they did Paris, so maybe the next one could be inside Italy. Maybe they go fight some Italian Chinese people.
Italian Chinese people is crazy.
That'd be dope. Instead of speaking Chinese, they all speak Italian.
Hey, you know what the funny thing about this is? Everybody on this podcast right now that's on this panel was born in Florida.
That's a first.
That's a first. This is an all Florida podcast right now.
What's up?
We got Miami, Jacksonville, and Fort Myers. Well, Miami too. Miami-ish. So Miami.
West
Fort Myers.
It's West Miami.
I'm up north.
But last little bit of news, man. Before we go ahead and get into the meat and potatoes of everything, man. I already mentioned this already. I already mentioned that. I want to say that we also have Ric Flair.
Get this shit the fuck out of here.
Now, Ric Flair got two things going on. First of all, Ric Flair got his own liquor. Okay, he
didn't he have his own energy drink and that went to shit.
Listen, Ric Flair out here like Master P. Like, he just out here trying to sell a product, bro.
Yo, nah, fuck that. No. Because first of all, there is so JT, you know where I live, obviously. You've been to my house.
Right.
So down the street is a giant eagle. I don't know if you guys got a giant eagle out in your area. Okay. Ric Flair was at that giant eagle doing meet and greets for his energy drink. And in order to get a picture, you had to buy a 6-pack of his drink and you get a picture with him. My boy Crisis, shout out to Crisis Z1079. He shouted me out on the radio a couple days ago. Big shout out, big love to that. #1 radio station in Cleveland right now. And he shouted me out. Crazy. He went down there and he said that when he went up to Ric Flair, he was talking to him and Ric Flair was like this. Yeah. And then look up, smile, went back on his phone. That's the kind of person Ric Flair is to people who buy his shit, which is why I told my wife, I'm like, I'm not going up there to meet him. I don't want to see that motherfucker. No disrespect.
But you also getting ready to get more Ric Flair. You know why?
Yeah, go ahead, drop the other one.
Ric Flair is dropping a rap album.
Can we battle, Rick? Rick, let's battle. Let's battle, Rick, because
body. There goes a body.
I can't make this shit up, bro. I can't make this up. He talking about dropping a rap album. He talking about having one more match. Rick don't know what the fuck he want to do.
He's going to die in the ring like Randy the Ram Robinson in The Wrestler. And I you know what? Let Rick do what he needs to do. If this is what Ric Flair needs to do to stay in the spotlight, keep going. Hogan did the same thing. He didn't make a rap album. He got dissed on a rap album by Macho Man.
Be a man, Hogan.
Be a man, Hogan. I knew shit was crazy when 50 Cent was. Wait a minute. I see Macho Man and 50 Cent and like Macho was out there promoting his album and 50 was trying to pretend like he fucked with the album, but he didn't.
Yeah. 50 Cent, really like the G. Yeah, G Unit.
With the game and
the Young Buck.
Boy Banks, Tony Yayo, Anthony Yayo, Olivia. Oh yeah, dig it.
Speaking of Yayo, no, let me stop.
That's crazy.
Let me stop.
That's crazy. That was crazy.
I'm gonna leave it alone.
That's crazy.
No, but it's a lot, bro. I can't make this shit up, people. I really can't. Also,
you can, but nobody would believe it.
I mean that too. But we also had WWE tryouts. Richard Holiday was seen inside the crowd on NXT. Richard Holiday had a WWE tryout, which the homie, a lot of success, a lot of good luck out there. Also, I want to give a big shout out to the Savage Gentleman Victor Benjamin. He is 6 days away joining the Savannah Bananas, Banana Ball. That's right. He's on the team. So my boy out there playing baseball, and he also gonna be wrestling too. So big shout out to him. I want to say that was pretty much it as far as big things I really wanted to touch. Pause before you even get your mind inside the gutter. I already knew where you about to go with that, JoJo.
Forget her. You knew what I was about to say. She don't entertain it that much. She just like makes a face. Nah, I'm like, nah, you need to walk that back.
Walk it back. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. I
said walk it back, not back it up.
Walk it back is still crazy though.
Yo, come on, man.
It's still crazy. It's not crazy.
She said throw it back.
Oh, that's wild, JoJo.
Yeah, that's wild.
Come on, JoJo. This is a family show. This
is a family show, man. Come on, man. Like,
y'all know who you were bringing up here.
Come on, mama. We gotta be better than that. But you know what? I just noticed it's February 19th. TKO, WWE. I got a question. I have a serious question for you, and I honestly want to know what's going on. I want to know, why are we 19 days in and there's no mention of Black history? Why are we 19 days in and we haven't even had a video?
JT, read this comment.
Throw it back while you walk it back is real talent. Yo, shout out to my nasty twin brother, man. my nasty twin.
Hey, Black History Month didn't mean dark history. After dark content.
Yeah.
Yo, big shout out to Jermaine though.
Yeah, man. And make sure y'all go back and y'all walk it back and back it up and throw it back and go catch the latest episode of Susio Sports as well as Gresham Unleash. The homie is doing magic out there.
You said you gotta be 6'5" to be a twin over here. I am reaching none of that.
Oh, you trying to be a twin?
It's because Charles said my terror twin. That would be the terror twin. And he followed up with that you got to be at least 6'5". I'm like, I will never be 6'5".
Well, JT looks like it's just me, you, and Jermaine that fit that are within that range right now. So,
yeah, I can't do nothing about that. Sorry about that, JoJo. Can't do nothing. The other thing I wanted to talk about.
Not belt size.
Not belt size. JoJo, what are we doing, lady? What is this? What are we doing? We have to have better decorum inside of this building, okay? I look at you. No, stop.
Like, what the fuck is you talking about, bro? Like, what the fuck is this? Like, what are we doing? What we doing, big man?
No, I'm joking, man. Let's go.
I know. We good.
Also, Pat McAfee has been announced to be a part of the Tulsa King. We're talking about the series that stars Sylvester Stallone, so he'll be doing a couple episodes on there.
Shout out to Cash Flow, who's also a wrestler, who's been on that show before too.
Shout out to Cash Flow. I need it on time.
Hey, Wrestle Fave. Good to see you. How are you doing?
Shout out to Wrestle Fave. Love, and more love to my travel queen. Also, Big Boss Man will have his own episode on Dark Side of the Ring. Cannot wait to see that.
Oh, God, dude. Oh, man. I remember when he fed Al Snow his own dog, Pepper.
Yes, JoJo, you weren't there for that, baby.
Yeah, he chopped up his dog and put him in Chinese food. I was like, this is so fucking...
Good Lord.
This is so racist. He invited him to his hotel and he was like, yeah, I made dinner for you. And he's like, what is this? This is so good. It's like your dog.
What?
This is delicious. What is it? Mid scrumdiddlyumptious and just it's your dog.
Hey, no, Wrestle Faith said she's back in action on Monday. Absolute love. Yes.
So the complete Chaos Trio will be at it again. Thank
ATD is back. Okay. Back in full effect. Make sure you tell the streets. And back up in the building, man.
Heads up, we might have a new member joining the Humble Roses podcast, a new member of the team. This one is going to be all the way in St. Louis.
It's a Midwest thing, y'all.
It is a Midwest thing, y'all. Where my colors blow. Okay, we getting off topic.
Okay, we are. We do that from time to time. Real quick, been talking about Sol Ruka's character being changed in her theme song. First of all, leave people theme songs alone. Why y'all bother people theme songs?
Okay, let's give Def Rebel some flowers though. Def Rebel does have quite a few bangers.
A few.
Not just a few.
A few.
Okay. Obafemi.
One.
Jey Uso.
First of all, that was before them.
Nah.
That was before them.
Yeah, it counts.
Jim Johnson. Jim Johnson was the one that originally produced that.
Jimmy Uso. Jey Uso. Deal with it. Tatum Paxley. Kit Wilson.
Kind of shaky on the Tatum, but the Kit.
You bugging. Kit Wilson.
Okay.
Come on, dude. Like
what? Roman Reigns? That's what you gonna throw out there?
Well, this I Am Greatness theme is dope.
Yeah, that's about a few. They ain't got the bangers, bro.
You hating, bro. You hate,
bro. They ain't got the hits. They ain't got the hits, bro. You know
I'm not, and I don't like Def Rebel at all. But you kind of playing them,
bro. CFO got more hits than that.
Oh, of course, absolutely.
Come on, man. Let's not do
that.
But
let's not. But put some respect on Def Rebel's name, though.
What you banging for Def Rebel? You banging for Def Rebel? No, go ahead, bro.
Hey, listen. If they sponsor me, I say all their themes is fire. But no, Def Rebel does put out some good themes. It's just few and far in between.
Very, very few and far between. But yeah, it's a really big thing shaking up inside the wrestling world. But let's go ahead and get into it. Let's get into it, bro. Because we can argue about this Def Rebel versus CFO.
You said it's a big thing shaking up inside the wrestling world, and my mind instantly just.
You was a nasty motherfucker, bro. God damn, just nasty. JoJo. I apologize.
Everybody done had their gooning moments, you know. I goon over mines.
Okay. I apologize for my co-host's outbursts.
I mean,
you got to be too something to do something.
And with that being said, let's go into TNA. Total nonstop action, not titties.
I love the segue.
I just want to make sure that people.
Love the segue, the segue, however you want to call it. And
oh my!
I really mean it.
What is going on? But let's go ahead and get this real quick. Let's talk about it. So we about to talk about TNA, man. TNA No Surrender was a banger. Okay, some of those bangers though.
Big bangers. Let's talk about them.
Let's talk about the fact that we got a new international champion. International Trey Miguel is the new TNA international champion. He took the title from Stax. So that means that TNA has now gained the championship back. So shout out to TNA. TNA has all their belts as of this part of the show. So what did you think of the match, Dallas?
Which one are we talking about?
We're talking about Trey versus Stax.
I said, like, yo, first off, big shout out to Stax. We got the same birthday. Big shout out to you. It was time for TNA to get some get back. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you think about all of 2025, like WWE NXT like was putting straight belt to TNA, and I didn't like it. I wasn't feeling it at all, because TNA deserves to have just their talent is incredible. It's impeccable, and they have some of the best talent on the roster. Arguably, you got the best heel in the company with AJ Francis. You have Lei Ying Lee, who her Ash by Elegance. I don't even want to include Masha, but Mara Shade, like the intergender stuff going on. Angel, Ryan Nemeth, Mike Santana, Moose, like they have a great talent pool. So with Trey Miguel, I always said that this was his way of basically reawakening and redefining who he was due to the controversy, right? So this is kind of basically his comeuppance and his resurgence. And we need to let it go. At this point, Trey Miguel is taking the heat, and shout out to Stacks, because it was a good match, and it showcased just how far these two guys will go to put on a spectacle. Even the spots that the high octane spots that they had. Partially, though, I will say, what's next for Trey Miguel is to be established on the roster as a legitimate champion and not a paper champion. I don't want him to be a transitional champion to nobody. We want a good, solid Trey Miguel run, because he deserves it with all the shit that he's had to go through these past couple months.
Now, JoJo, did you get the chance to catch TNA?
We were on live for that one.
And your live reaction to it, obviously, I'm being a smartass, but let's talk about it. Your reaction watching TNA.
It was pretty interesting. It's new. It's a lot more action for me. A lot more action packed. But I did like it, and I'm gonna keep on it.
So what'd you think about the match? Like, what did you like about the match between Stacks and Trey Miguel? What stood out to you?
The endurance in it. Like they kept it. Y'all, stop it.
Stop. Out of all the words you could she said endurance.
That's because y'all's minds be in the
No, don't try to put that on us like
I said endurance.
Don't you said endurance. The first thing that popped in my head was Blue Chew. Like,
listen, man, if you are an indie wrestler in the Florida area and you have a lot of endurance.
No.
What is going on? Overall, did you enjoy the match?
I did. Watching it, running it back, I'm glad they kicked out whatchamacallit. But it was a great match. It was high impact for me. Lots of hits, and I actually really love the match. I'm gonna keep my eye on keeping watch on these guys as well, and I love the outcome of it as well as I love it.
Yeah, TNA is an interesting rabbit hole, right? Because I remember when I first got caught into it, and I remember when I left it, and when I returned back to it. It's interesting, right? As soon as you lock into it, you're like, yo, they got all this going on, and the way they tell their stories is totally different. That's another big shout out to them. Mm-hmm. But let's move on to another big key moment that happened. AJ Francis and Jelly Roll got into it on the mic. Well, AJ was on the mic. AJ basically, challenged. It was like, whenever you want to cross that line, Jelly Roll, I'm right here. So could we be seeing Jelly Roll possibly in a TNA ring versus AJ Francis?
For AJ's repertoire and his resume, I think it's a great fit because it's a high profile celebrity in the music industry that's on AJ's resume, and AJ deserves that. Now, Jelly Roll really respects the wrestling business, and I'm not going to walk back the comments that I made about Jelly Roll, but right now, I think this is the best thing for Jelly Roll is to get his feet wet, because if he does take this serious, he could definitely make a lot of money in the wrestling business if he takes this serious. So I'm actually interested, and I'm not going to, downplay this. I'm actually interested to see where this goes.
Joe, tell him something, Joe.
I actually like that little interaction that they had when AJ did mention, "Oh, I can see you in the ring," and Joe was like, "Well, to come on in," kind of thing.
Come on, Cletus.
Something like that. I was like, "Oh, okay. I hope I do see this because I love him, and I want to see where this goes."
I found some old footage of Jelly Roll rapping back when he was with messing with 3-6 Mafia.
Oh no.
Yeah, Jelly Roll used to rap. Now he used to spit a little something. He used to have braids and all that. But
you know who else did? Post Malone.
Yeah, what happened to that?
Post Malone revealed it. Charlemagne was right about Post Malone. That's all I'm gonna say.
Listen, we can't stop there with the fun on TNA, because TNA also had another big thing that happened. Knockouts Championship switched hands.
Yeah, dude, I'd like to talk about that. We had the Métis Marauder Jr., the Métis mommy, Arianna Grace, somehow from the jaws of defeat pulled out victory over Lei Ying Lee. And here's the funny thing. I think somebody on this panel picked Arianna Grace when we were doing predictions.
Who?
I know I did, but who JT, do you remember who it was?
Santos Escobar. No. No, I think I want to say it was El Cheech.
I think he did pick her because I think it was one of those, like, come on, like, do you really think that's going to happen? They're going to do that? And then they did. But we know that a lot of people who saw this just looked at the decision, and I don't really want to press this button, but they
Hated it.
we don't. I don't. Well, I can't say for my purpose, but for our purpose, but I'm only speaking for me. It's time Arianna got some, and don't think that she got it because her dad is with the company. It was just time. And we need to have shocking title changes in order to keep a company fresh. That's what helps make TNA stand out. Shocking title changes, even if they're short reigns, they're necessary. And Grace has gotten much better in the ring because she's spent a lot more time. And I'm assuming she's been at the Performance Center and had different coaches that she's worked with. And it shows. And with Lei Ying Lee, like, she's a veteran who can walk Arianna through and prepare her for championship experience. And now that Grace has that, we would like to see what more she can do.
So do you think Arianna Grace is going to have a long run?
No, I don't think. I think by probably Bound for Glory, or if not Slammiversary, it'll come off. But I'm thinking that who they're prepping to take the title off of her, that person, in my opinion, I think is probably going to be Mara Sade.
Really?
And the reason why I say that is because someone who's doing intergender matches as a woman now it becomes more of a threat to actual women because she's already wrestled men or a man in general. And now going from a man to a woman is a big night and day difference. Okay. You take a woman and you put her in the boxing ring. Like you take Clarissa Shields, you put her in the boxing ring with a Keith Thurman, a Sean Porter, Shakur Stevenson, and Terrence Crawford. And if she survives against them, what do you think she's going to do to a Sarah Marshall? What do you think she's going to do to Alicia Baumgardner? It's different. It's levels. So that's why I say it's levels. So I think Mara Sade will more than likely be Knockouts champion before the end of this year.
Really? Okay.
It's a bold.
Okay, how you know?
I know them very well.
Okay.
Every day I wait for that one. Every day.
Hey, bro, you can't keep falling for the banana in the tailpipe, bro. Pause. And it's JoJo. It's an 80s reference from Beverly Hills Cop.
Basically, what he meant to say was,
this was on me. This is on me. Kane, my bad.
No, that's on me, man. That's totally on me. Let's get to your opinion, JoJo, on this.
On the Arianna Grace and the
Lei Ying Lee.
I actually like that. When I started looking into a little bit, knowing that Lei is a veteran, I was like, the moves that woman has was crazy. I was like, I'm going down this rabbit hole. Thank you, Jesus.
Even her time in NXT as Xia Li.
Mm-hmm.
Loved it. Yeah, I'm really upset that Tian Sha never took off in NXT. You remember that, JT?
Yeah, with Boa.
Anyway, what did you think about it?
That match? Or?
No, I'm talking to JT. You already gave your opinion. JT, what do you think about this match?
I'm be honest. I liked it. I really did.
It.
No.
He didn't like it.
I like it, but I didn't like the outcome. And you already know my reason for it. Of course, I've always said I do like the short title reigns, right? I do like the surprises, but once again, there was nothing about Arianna Grace, far as going into that made me believe an ounce that she would be walking out as champion. I'm just gonna be 100 with you. Like, she didn't look like a threat to Lei Ying Lee. She didn't, right? There's nothing about the character that says, "Hey, I could be a threat. I could be dangerous." She's the fun girl. She's the not GM, but NXT representative for TNA. Like, she helps decide matches. Like, nothing has led me to believe that she is going to be champion. Now, am I happy that she's, happy for her that she got it? Of course. But I would have liked a little bit more investment into the storyline before going into a championship change. That was my only drawback from it. Was the match good? Yes. Did I like the outcome? No. I wanted it, as we say, down south in Florida. It needed at least another mango season. Another mango season, bro.
We need some Miami fruit in this bitch.
Man, listen, JoJo, you got some mango trees?
Looks like I'm going to be getting some for y'all and shipping.
I need some key limes.
I got you.
Yes, I need some fresh key lime so I can make some key lime pie. I need some star fruit.
Star apples.
All that, man. But
I'll work on that.
Oh yeah, we got a list now. We got a list.
Just give me some key limes and we're good.
Care packages. Here you go.
Santana and Leon Slater went over the system.
Mm-hmm.
Good match.
Order 4 went over.
Order 4 went over as well. Good match.
Elegance brand
went over as well.
Wasn't a fan of that Mance Warner match. I just felt like that wasn't.
And the thing is, Mance puts on great matches. Like,
yeah, this one was kind of a. It was like, oh man, I was kind of let down by the Mancer.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was more so like, I don't want to say the dance partner, but I want to say that I kind of felt like they just didn't click all the way, basically, during that match, because he usually puts on some bangers. Like, if you ever got to see him wrestle live on Independence, it's a beautiful thing, bro. It's a beautiful thing. Mm-hmm. But overall, if we're gonna grade TNA's pay-per-view, what you giving it?
C+.
Okay, JoJo.
Like, I thought it was good, but it wasn't like what I expected for what people were telling me, what I've been learning about. And I was like, it's not what I expected.
They should have put you on the Bound for Glory 2025. Bound for Glory last year. That if you're gonna watch a TNA pay-per-view, Bound for Glory last year, because start with Javon Evans and Leon Slater. That match right there. Oh. Like, I was
all over the place.
Yeah, I was. As from a wrestling standpoint, just ugh. But that was one of the only matches that I could. Yeah, that was one of the only matches that I could say looked like a live video game in a wrestling match. It looked like a video. That match was one big video game.
Yeah, it was. It was very bouncy. No pun intended. If I had to grade that though, I'm gonna go C+, maybe a B. It definitely would have been like a B if AJ Francis was on the card. If we'd had an AJ match, I'm glad we had the interaction, but it's a proven fact. AJ is money. Okay, he's a draw. Numbers don't lie. But let's move on. Speaking of the young OG,
let's get to it.
Young OG qualified for the chamber.
Mm-hmm.
He took out who? Who did he take out, JoJo?
You good?
You good? Oh, heartburn.
She about to die on the show.
Hell no, we ain't got insurance.
She better have it.
Run it back. So it was Dominic Mysterio and Penta. Triple threat match, main event. Javon Evans, after all the hoopla and all the controversy, ends up in the main event, comes out with the dub. The youngest person to ever be inside the chamber.
Let's just hope he don't get replaced by Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, that's the rumor, right? That's the rumor. And I really don't hope that's the case. I really don't. But since we are on WWE, I almost forgot. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I almost forgot this. TKO, WWE. Once again, it's been 19 days.
Put a wall here. You want brothers on the wall?
Okay.
How come the brothers on the wall here?
What are brothers at? What are brothers on the wall? What are sisters on the wall? But no, they showed up with a mystery box on Raw. And it says, don't open to 2/28, 2026. What do you think's inside the box?
It's a big box.
So this is what I think is inside the box. All them tickets to WrestleMania that they discounted. Act now and you can get 50% off your seats, starting out at $950 for nosebleed seats to WrestleMania Vegas.
Oh.
What's in the box? What do you think is it? Because there's got to be some. It ain't nobody personally in there. It could be like I don't fucking know. It's stupid. But what do you think?
Maybe it's something that they're gonna use in the matches. Maybe.
What the fuck would they put in a box that they would? And no, this is not me. This is not me insulting you. This is me generally just asking. What the fuck would you put in a box that you have to open at the end of February? Maybe it's a Black History Month poster. Maybe it's somebody making their debut or their return. That's a long time to be in a box.
They got snacks, water.
Could be a new championship.
Nevertheless, we don't know what's inside the box.
It could be like somebody like, oh yeah, here's it's Ray Lynn from the Impact Zone making their like, who is this guy? Who is this? We don't know who it is. We don't know what it is. The one thing it could be LA Knight's championship opportunity.
Oh, damn. Damn, Dallas. You gotta do that.
Shots fired.
Damn. I don't know. Maybe
it wasn't enough with him getting thrown up against cars and whatnot. You gotta shoot at him too.
He got to deal with what he got to deal with. LA Knight always has to. Somebody said Oreo setup. That's crazy.
I've seen that, bro. Shout out to Marmar Oreos.
Ain't gonna be none of that over here.
That's crazy.
We are all happily taken. Won't be none of that.
Be none of that going on. Whoever that was inside the comment with that,
get him banned.
No, I ain't gonna ban him. I'm not banning him.
No, I'm referring to that video where that woman was like, she was on the cycle and she was running that show and she's like, get him banned. Get him banned. I take no dis. I gotta find that video and put it on here. It's hilarious.
Yeah, man, you gotta do that. But for the person in the comment that made the Oreo comment,
we sick and tired of that nigga there.
You know what I'm saying? They want to put that out there. No, but we also had I don't know what's inside the box. Maybe it's Chris Jericho's frozen contract from AEW. It could be a multitude of things. We don't exactly know what's inside the box. All I know is whatever's inside that box, I hope it has oxygen and I hope it has food. Maybe it could be Sting. Remember, he was behind a drape inside of a box. I mean, we don't know. It could be the gobbledygooker. We have no idea. He popped up inside of an egg. So we have no idea what it could be. But we also have more things that did happen. We had some Judgment Day and CM Punk interaction. Finn Balor got his old theme music back. And it looks like Finn is probably breaking away from the Judgment Day because he's asking them to stay out of his match. Remember the last person who said that inside Judgment Day? It was Damian Priest. And you remember what happened to Damian Priest? They jumped him out the Judgment Day.
Mm-hmm.
So we could be looking at somebody getting stumped out. Asuka qualified for the chamber. That's big. It was kind of a toss-up. Like, I was rooting for Bayley, but I was also rooting for Natty, but I was also rooting for Asuka because all three women are deserving. So how did you feel about that match, Joe?
Obviously, I got my, if you know me, I got my favorite. I wanted to see Miss Natty win, of course, because that's big for me. But the outcome, granted, you know, I got my thing with Miss Asuka, but well deserved to win that. So I was like, okay, this is gonna be interesting when we get to the Jingle match.
It's gonna be very interesting, man. No Kairi Sane inside the match, but we got Asuka. So I'm not sure how these matches are gonna turn out. I just hope Javon Evans doesn't get replaced in the chamber by Brock Lesnar, because if that happens, we're gonna have issues. All right, we're gonna have issues. There's gonna be people marching. We're gonna have people outside of WWE headquarters, and they ain't gonna be there to ask for autographs. All right, they're gonna be there for war. Don't do Javon like that. But let's move it on just a little bit. TNA. I'm sorry, not TNA. NXT. Might as well say TNA. They did a nice promo package on Carver. They also set up the Ricky Saints versus Joe Hendry at Vengeance Day. That was a nice setup. But you know what else we found out? We found out that Jada Parker is out of action
again
with the neck injury, so they say.
I mean, look at that suplex that she took.
Yeah, Blake Monroe.
You raggedy bitch.
I'm joking. No, she did take a bad bump. She did. I've been waiting to play that clip for a long time.
Yes.
This is my moment. No, Jada Parker ended up getting hurt, and unfortunately, she's gonna be out. What sucks, because she was inside the speed tournament, so we thought we was gonna see Jada Parker finally get some gold around the waist, but Blake Monroe and her neck basically took their dap back. Took the dab back, man. They teased the breakup of Sol Ruka and Zarya. They teased it. I thought they were going to break up. She walked away. Hey, this friendship is over. It's been one-sided. Then later on in the night, Sol Ruka getting ready to get jumped by Fatal Influence. And next thing you know, Sol Ruka shows up. How do you like? They did the same thing with Austin Theory and
Grayson Waller.
At this point, just break them up.
Get it over with.
Like, why do we have this relationship continuing to go? At this point, Zarya should have been turned on Sol Ruka. I'm gonna keep it a bean. She should have turned on her the very moment that she took her very first opportunity.
Should have happened like an Evolution or something, or like Saturday Night Main Event or something, like just something.
It should have been happened, because Sol Ruka been playing in this girl's face for too long. I'm sorry. She been playing in her face. When I say playing in her face, oh, well, listen, since I already got 2 titles, you know, I'll go ahead and let you get that title shot. Like, you know, underhanded little, you know, gifts. Well, you know, hey, I'm going to be out, so go ahead and win that match for me. You know, things like this, like, I'm noticing how Sol Ruka is really the villain inside the story. It's not Zarya. Zarya got every right to be pissed off.
Mm-hmm.
Every right to be pissed off. Like, you mean to tell me you done stole not one, not two, but 3 opportunities, and you want me to be cool with that? You want us just to still be friends?
Is this a fucking joke? Somebody tell me this is a fucking joke. Tell me, somebody. Is it a joke?
It gotta be a joke, cause ain't no way. You taking food off my table. Championship opportunities, championship titles equal more money on my paycheck. And every step of the way, you done stepped up and grabbed my shit. You done grabbed my shit straight off my plate. Ate my cornbread.
About to say straight out your what?
You know what I meant to say. So, can we all mutually agree that we are ready for this breakup?
It should have happened a long time ago. Zarya should have hauled off and stole off in her shit a long time ago.
Yeah.
Like, what is we doing, gang?
Zarya, she playing on your top, sis. She playing on your top.
I mean, me personally, I wouldn't take this level of disrespect, but that's just me.
You know, we're not instigating nothing, but
you're not instigating nothing at all. But I'm just saying,
if it were me though,
if it was me in that situation, man, I can't let that slide.
No, I can't let it. Listen, we're not doing that. Not at all. In my face? Straight up to my face. Ain't what Drake said. Like this story is Zarya and Sol Ruka is literally Drake's straight up to my face. No, fake love. That's what it is, bro.
You know what?
What?
But
you have a firm grasp on the obvious, buddy. You really do.
Man, let's get into it, man. The team down from Evolution. I keep forgetting their damn tag team name. I'm trying to remember their name, but they're in the stable with the Evolve champions. Shit, I cannot remember the damn name. See, this is what old age does to you, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh no.
no, I got you. Hold on, let me refer back to my notes. There we go. The Vanity Project end up winning the tag team #1 contendership for the NXT championship. Youngest tag team to be in that position. They went over OTM. They went over everybody. These guys are from Evolve, so it shows that NXT, at least Shawn Michaels down there, sees something in those boys. So don't be surprised that you may be seeing some Evolve talent grabbing NXT championship though. Do not be surprised.
I would not be surprised.
Oh, let's move it. Let's move it. Move it. Quick question, y'all. How do y'all feel about what happened this past weekend in Australia with Grand Slam?
What specifically? Let's be specific.
Okay. Kyle Fletcher going over.
I'm sorry, I like Kyle Fletcher. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I think he is extremely important, and I get him. I know people have their gripes and their reservations with the Protostar. I don't. I like him. I'm not gonna lie. He is absolutely worth the trouble that they're going through, and for him to get gold back around his waist again, that shows that the company believes in him. I personally don't have a problem with Kyle Fletcher. I love Kyle Fletcher.
Damn, Kyle. I like it. I like the fact that they gave him the pink scrap. Pause. Listen, before you lift your head up, I had already said it. It's a little nasty. JoJo, you two don't be sitting back there like you ain't first saying that. But anywho, so he got the TNT pink scrap, the Susan G. Coleman, the breast care awareness title, the Pepto Bismol Pink Panther, the Kirby, the Bret Hart title. Like I can keep going on with Pink. He got the Cameron TNT Championship. Like I'm glad that he did that inside his hometown. Of course they were going to do it. Like there was nothing surprising about that. Nothing surprising about that at all. Another thing that wasn't surprising, MJF going over Brody King. There was a loud fuck ice chant.
There was.
And you know what's crazy?
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no damn ice in Australia.
Okay, how you know?
I know them very well.
I'm sorry, the timing for that was
okay. You got me on that. You got me. No, but that happened. Like, of course, like I said it here last week. MJF did not get those hair plugs for nothing. Okay. Those are fresh hair plugs. He's not losing that title no time soon until whatever movie project he got coming out. Come out.
I will say this though. If there was somebody who was an ICE supporter in that building, it would have got ugly.
Mm-hmm.
And Tony Khan would have he would have just came out, looked into the camera, and he would have been like,
"Get him banned. We don't do that here." Oh, now I'm pissed. Find out who that is, get him banned. We don't do that. I ain't the one, baby. I take no disrespect.
That's the video I was telling you about.
Yo.
Oh, Lord.
Yo, Hill Pop's chair shot. They said the crate comes with a brand new blank list the delivery guy was holding. Ain't nothing inside the box. Let's see. My bad. Soul said, I didn't tell you to pin the wrong person.
Okay, how you know?
I know them very well.
Okay.
Listen, all I'm saying is, like we said earlier, if it was me, Zarya, I'm just saying, if I was a female and that was happening, even as a male, like that's disrespectful. You gotta check. You have to check people like Soul Ruka, okay? Soul Ruka is she's what you call one of those friends that they're gonna continue to drain you until they can't drain you. You know what I'm saying? Like Soul Ruka is basically what Charlie Murphy said.
Habitually, he's a habitual line stepper.
She's a habitual line stepper, okay? The checker. Also, we followed up from Grand Slam to Dynamite. Dynamite was crazy. Swerve Strickland turns heel and pretty much puts Kenny Omega through the announce table with a vertebreaker. Do we need a heel Swerve?
I'm trying to answer this without
being biased.
Yeah.
Okay, unbiased opinion.
Wasn't he a heel already?
To us, yes, but I'm just saying.
Yeah. It just gives me more reason to dislike him because he's doing his job.
I'll give you that. Jojo, would you like to see Swerve as a heel or a face? You know, he got his dance. You know, he got all that going on. I know you said it's something that you got to learn to stomach as far as the product itself, but of course we know we swerve when we drive, that whole thing. And you got Prince Nana out there dancing. Do you think he need to ditch Prince Nana? Think he need to go full on heel?
Just
new theme song. Get rid of Prince Nana.
He already got a new theme song.
Oh, that's right. I'm tripping.
His ass. I mean,
and I think that's the point.
Compare it to his first one, yeah, his ass.
You got to think there are some wrestlers who will go the extra mile to make you dislike them. Would you like an example?
Shoot.
Cactus Jack in ECW was known for being hardcore, right? When the crowd said Kane Dewey, his son, he turned heel and started putting on the most boring matches on purpose, meaning he would have a headlock on someone for 10 minutes straight. He would not give the crowd, I'm dead serious, he literally did this. He would not give the crowd what they wanted. Miz used to do this. Jericho did this. Like it's you when you know you're known for giving the fans what they want and you act like you want to give it to them and you don't, that makes them hate you. Imagine if Stephanie Vakir turned heel and stopped doing the Devil's Kiss.
Bruh, I would stop watching Raw.
But that's the point. You're tuning in to watch that and they stop doing it and now you don't like them no more. They're doing their job. That's like when the Godfather turned heel. He stopped bringing out the escorts.
Yeah. We're going to say escorts. We're not going to say hoes. Oops.
You already said it. You got to say the whole pronouns.
Yeah, the pronouns. Listen. You're right. When Goodfather happened, but that wasn't even his choice. That was a Vince thing, bro. Godfather said, "Hey, listen, wrap up my contract. Get me up out of here." Did you know that Vince McMahon put the title on him? put the tag team title on him and Bull Buchanan.
Bull Buchanan, yeah.
Just to make him stay in his contract longer. Mm-hmm. Like, that was so fucked up shit. But
do you want to answer this question, JoJo?
I am not married, but I am taken.
All right, there's that.
Yeah, there's no ring on that finger yet. But
there's a ring on this one though.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know what side of the coin he was on, so I had to make sure I nip that in the bud.
All are welcome.
All are welcome. Absolutely.
We are all inclusive. You get the all inclusive package over here, man. Speaking of packages, another thing that happened, Stokely finally got caught up with. But let's get back to JoJo with your answer, because I don't think we got there yet. Would you like him? Oh no, you said heel, right? Okay. And we should ditch Nana. I'm thinking that if we are going to get a heel swerve, we got to ditch Nana as well. But the package got delivered, and that package was the Young Bucks and FTR and Stokely. Stokely got caught slipping in the middle of the ring by the Young Bucks, and they finally gave it to him. They finally gave him that super kick party. I don't know what's going to go on. I'm more so interested in not seeing the Young Bucks as the tag team champions. But I think the stipulation is, like, you know, if they don't win, it's their last tag team championship match. Like, for the titles, basically.
Yeah, I'm not off that Young Bucks train. I've been off of it for a while. Just I'm not feeling them. I'm not feeling them at this point, and I'm having, you know, elite fatigue right now. Not with AEW, just with the Bucks and them. And I I would like to see them do something that makes them more interesting. I would like to see Nick and Matt branch out as singles competitors potentially, because I just want to see what they have to offer as singles competitors.
Absolutely, it will be a lot more better if they can do that. Willow Nightingale held on to the TNT Championship.
Oh God, I love that girl.
Yes, Willow is such a bundle of joy. And listen, got the chance to be in her presence at WrestleMania Philly when we were there for Wale Mania. When I tell you, she's just her energy, her aura is so pure. And did I mention that she smells great? Great. But her winning, holding on to the title, double champ. I don't know how long they're going to ride this wave, but I think they can ride it just as long as they rode it with Mercedes with all those titles, to be honest.
How many titles does Mercedes have right now? I've lost count.
I know that she's lost quite a few.
She lost quite a few.
Yeah.
So she'd be down to like 10 or 11 or 9.
I'm trying to believe Mercedes actually holding on the Indies. I got to really get numbers on that, bro. I know she still has a few Indie championships, but yeah. But she was recently on Nick Cannon's show. Where they where they play spades in the backyard.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
Yeah, her and Mina was on the show. So y'all go check that out. Shout out to Nick Cannon. Shout out to Wallin' Out. Shout out to Big Mac. Radio Big Mac. Shout out to Quartet.
Shout out to Hitman Holler, man. Shout out to Hitman Holler. What else we got?
Oh shoot. Yeah, my bad, bro. We also had this to deal with. We also have the fact that Will you to return back from Australia with his haircut. He a ball nigga.
I told you. I think we both said he was taking the pin.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, no, wasn't nobody else getting their haircut.
Ball nigga.
Hey, listen, ain't nothing wrong with being bald. My hair constantly grows back, and I shave that shit. Which actually, I gotta cut it tonight after I'm done.
You know, I took my kids to get their shape up, right? And my son's like, "Daddy, you get your hair cut too?" I said, "You want Daddy to cut off his hair?" "Yeah, I want you to cut off your hair like mine." I said, "I'll tell you what. When you turn 18, I got you. I'm not cutting my hair, bro. Not at all. Unless I start balding like Woody from Toy Story. Did y'all see that? They gave Woody the John Cena. You remember when John Cena, they had that close up of John Cena that was the Rumble last year or something?
That was bad. I saw that from where I was sitting on the floor.
I said, "Whoo, he got the halo in the bag.
This shit is cooked."
He got that priest haircut.
That Just for Men need to kick in.
Yeah, man. So Woody going bald, which is crazy because if you're as old as when that movie came out, you should be going bald at this time too.
Yeah, that movie, like the Toy Story came out when I was like, what, 5?
I want to say,
was it 94 or 95?
I want to say, what, Lion King?
Not Lion King was 94. I was 5 when that came out. Toy Story came out, I want to say 97.
Yeah, Toy Story was definitely like 97-ish. Because I remember my little brothers being born around, one of my little brothers being born around that time.
Nope, Toy Story came out in 95.
So it came out, no, so my sister was 90.
No, it came out November 2nd, 1995.
Yeah,
November 22nd, I'm sorry.
It came out today on my birthday.
Well, I'm sorry, 22nd. 22nd.
The 22nd out. Yeah, I'm sorry, JoJo.
So Angel's birthday. Angel's birthday is the 22nd.
Oh, and to answer the prior question, it's 9.
She has 9 titles right now?
9, okay. All right, that's about
JoJo with the stats.
Oh, yeah, well, technically she is stat.
This whole time I'm over here like
AEW was a fun show. It was a sold out show, looked real nice. AEW's in the headlines. AEW is being talked about on CNN, MSNBC. They're being talked about on Fox News. And, you know, it's because of the fuck ice chance, right? So, listen, I think AEW gets an edge, right? A huge edge if number 45-47 45-47 gets on his True Social account and says some dumb shit about AEW. That's how AEW gets that large fan base. And I think it's going to happen. I think it's going to happen, bro. I think eventually it's going to catch steam, and eventually 45-47
45-47
is going to put out a post, a tweet talking about AEW, and that's going to set it on fire for them. That's my bold prediction. And when it happens, go back to this episode. Matter of fact, hey, Opus, clip this. StreamYard, clip this. He gonna put out a tweet, and they're gonna get a whole bunch of supporters from that. Watch. But no, AEW look real good. Look real good, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Grand Slam was dope.
Grand Slam was dope. Real quick, let's go ahead and bring it on home. SmackDown, Jade Cargill. Let's talk about it, JoJo. Jade Cargill versus Jordan Grace.
Finally.
It happened.
One time.
That was fire. I've been like ever since they had their little
debacle.
Face off.
But my thing is, we could have did this at a PLE, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Jade has not. That was her first title defense.
Mm-hmm.
Out of how many days has she been champion?
100.
109 right now, I guess.
107. People like to shit on Tiffany Stratton's reign as champion, but she defended her title. And I can't blame Jade on this. I got to blame the booking, because why take the title off Tiffany if you're not going to make that title mean anything when it's on Jade's shoulders? Okay, you got Jordan Grace, you got Chelsea Green, you got all these women on. She could be running a gauntlet. Jade should be running a gauntlet of challengers and running through them. So all of the women on the roster should be lining up, and she should just defend her title in a gauntlet match. Run through the women, run through the competition, so that when we get to WrestleMania and you do have a competitor for whoever wins the Elimination Chamber gets a shot at Jade, it's obviously not going to be Bianca, because Bianca just got out of surgery.
Yeah.
So that ruins my WrestleMania plans, but there's always SummerSlam. So, there's that. But do I see Jade keeping the title until SummerSlam? Possibly not. Now, there's a couple things that we can do. One, it could be Tiffany Stratton versus Jade at WrestleMania. I mean, we obviously don't want to have that, but if you're going to give her anybody legit to challenge, you still have Rhea in the background. If we can get the championships off Rhea and Io, possibly there could be some silver lining there. They've teased something with Jade and Charlotte in the beginning when Jade arrived. They've teased matches with Jade and Bianca, Jade and Charlotte. So get one of those dream matches out the way and get Jade established out the gate, so that when we get to SummerSlam and we do get Bianca versus Jade, it'll make sense, because Jade can say, I did something at WrestleMania you never did, and as I beat Charlotte. And then also on top of that, Bianca could win instead of, facing Jade at SummerSlam. She could win Money in the Bank and cash in on Jade. Which then, down the line, ding, 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 after she has her kid and she comes back, Here comes Naomi.
Yes.
And then we can build towards WrestleMania next year where we get a triple threat between the three of them. That's what I'm saying. So my thing is either Jade or Charlotte. It has to be somebody extremely established. Either Jade or Charlotte, Jade or Lash, Nia Jax, Ripley, not Alexa, not anybody else, Tiffany, or bring out a legend. If Trish Stratus wants to get back in the ring, you could do Jade and Trish, which really won't keep the fans invested, but give somebody a chance to make Jade look good, but it has to be somebody who is a legitimate threat to Jade Cargill.
Yep.
That's what we have to do. You have to care about Jade's championship chances, because if you have Rhea right there and if you have Io right there, those are legitimate contenders due to what happened last year and the previous years. Then you can, if you need to do a shakeup and bring somebody over from a different brand, we could do that.
Man, they don't give a damn about that draft.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, they've broken the rules multiple times. So
the draft never, it doesn't exist. This separation of sides, like there's nothing there. Stop it.
750.
Like there's nothing there. I would like if we return back to the actual real drafts, but we know we're not gonna get that. No, but that was back to JoJo's point about the match. You were talking about Jade versus Jordan Grace. You said first time, and you said that you enjoyed it. Were you were you pulling for Jade or were you pulling for Jordan?
I was, of course, I'm going for the underdog, but I knew better that she still needs to keep that title until, the big moments, and defend that title more than just lose it right then and there. But I was like, so I knew for a fact that Jade was gonna keep that title.
Yeah, man. Jade, I think it's about damn time that she finally defended the title. That's good. That's no fault of her own. That's creative. Creators should have had something in line, like Dallas said. They could have done they could have done anything to keep her reign more interesting. I do want to go back to Dallas' point about the Charlotte versus Jade. I think that's already been written ever since her debut. Because if you remember when Jade appeared on NXT, a certain Charlotte Flair was inside the presence.
Mm-hmm.
And the words was, "I'll see you around." So I think it's time, right? If you're gonna do this, Jade has to go over Charlotte. She has to go over Charlotte. She has to be the one to put her to bed. But we also have another thing that we need to find out about, and that's on SmackDown with the Elimination Chamber. So we had a qualifying match. First of all, Trick Williams.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Sami Zayn.
I think I'm gonna hold that comment.
He said, you ain't combed your hair, you ain't brushed your teeth, breast smelling like 10 pounds of bounce that ass. Listen, for y'all who don't know what that means in urban terms, right? If you ever been out to the club and some people, they sweat.
The funk is alive.
And for some people, sometimes, it ain't as fresh, right? Like even at strip clubs, I'm only referencing this because I used to DJ at a few of them. They literally they do a fresh test to see if you smell good. They'll be like, "Hey, spray here just a little bit more." Like even after doing all that, once you sweating a lot and you dancing, you get a little stench. Now imagine 10 pounds of bounce that ass.
If you
as
know
a smell
Listen, I need to put this information out there because I have been the victim of this.
Yeah.
If you are going to bounce that ass, wash it before you go do it. I was the victim of a situation in which it bounced, but the smell was bouncier
than the ass.
It put Javon Evans to shame.
Oh my God.
And I knew she didn't wipe. I got out of there. And we used to be friends. Went to the same church. Blocked her. No. You need to put some holy water on that shit.
It was unholy.
Yeah, you dip the panty liner in fucking holy water. Something. I don't know. That was bad. That was bad.
That's bad take. Dip it in holy water.
I was like, what the Funk Master Flex is this shit? Literally.
Funk is the fan. No, I'm sorry. Yeah. To have your mouth smelling like 10 pounds of bounce that ass, like that's egregious. But
and that's not the first time I've heard someone say that about Sammy either.
They trying to say Sammy breast ain't.
I want to say something, but I can't say it. But I know something. And I'm not saying it was Sammy, but this is not the first time that I've heard that, because if you know, you know. Some people don't wash their wrestling gear. And a friend of mine who wrestled in WWE alluded to this. I don't know if he was talking about Sammy, because I'm not saying he was, because Sammy is he's pretty chill dude. But there are wrestlers who do not wash their gear.
I mean, that's kind of like when Kobe didn't put on deodorant before the game. Kobe used to play you mustard. You got to guard must. That's a hard task. Yeah, that was messed up. But we did have a good match. We had Carmelo. Carmelo was inside the match. We had Jacob Fatu. And we had Cody. I'm sorry, we had Cody, Jacob Fatu, and Sammy.
Mm-hmm.
And Cody ends up with the win. Do we want to see Cody in the chamber? Do we need Cody in the chamber for this triple threat, possibly fatal four-way match we're going to get at Mania?
JoJo, please, just take it.
I feel like somebody else needs to be in there now, for right now. Not. He's already had his chance.
All right, fuck it. Every WrestleMania, Cody is chasing for a championship. We're tired of this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sick of it. I get that they're trying to make him what Cena was, but it doesn't appeal anymore. The fans are. I keep saying this. WrestleMania 40 should have been Rock and Roman. Y'all wanted Cody this bad, and y'all can't even treat him like the way that y'all wanted him when he was chasing it. He's better as a chaser than as a champion. When he was his first time as champion walking into WrestleMania, y'all wanted him to lose to John Cena. He didn't even get a chance a year afterwards to defend his honor and be universally loved and respected because you wanted other. We're always seeing Cody chase the championship every WrestleMania. What about Cody and Randy Orton? Why have we not gotten Cody and Randy Orton at WrestleMania? We got it at WrestleMania 26 with Ted DiBiase Jr. in the mix to make it a triple threat. Why have we not gotten Cody versus Randy? We got it at a tournament, but we really need like the logistics behind it, the story. And I don't know, unless it's Cody and Jacob and Drew in a triple threat, I guess that's something to get excited about. But this whole card is going to look thrown together because you got to factor in injuries, people not being back on time. And I don't want to talk about the whole Raheem thing. I'm not trying to deal with that. The fact is that day in and day out, every year Cody is chasing a championship or defending it. It's okay for him to not be in the main event title picture, because clearly every time that he is, you guys are always going for the opposite person. And is he getting to the point where he's getting booed now for wanting to chase a championship? He got booed in Saudi. They don't boo nobody.
No, yeah, they don't. They really don't. Yeah, it's one of those things, man. I'm kind of tired. I got a little bit of Cody. I think my fatigue will be over with Cody when he turns heel. When he turns heel, man, I can be rejuvenated, right? It could be fresh. It could be a new thing. But, you know, it's right now it's stale. And it's not, I don't think it's really his fault.
No.
I think it's more so the direction of the Cody character, right? I think they missed the boat to turn him heel last year. They really did. We could have been cooking, but they went the John Cena route, and we got what we got. Speaking of John Cena, make sure y'all check out the episode of No Contest podcast they had with John Cena. Shout out to O'Shea Jackson Jr., man. Shout out to TJ. One of the greatest John Cena interviews ever. But I don't know, man. SmackDown was good. We got the Chamber coming up. It's interesting to see what's going to happen with this title picture, especially with both the main titles on the SmackDown roster, because we still don't have a definitive answer of who is going to be inside these matches. So we'll find out more about that as we lead on to, of course, WrestleMania and the Chamber. The Chamber takes place on the 28th?
Yeah, and the last Saturday, which I'm gonna be gone. Well, let me tell you something. That's the week. So that weekend is Chamber. And then Sunday is the 1st of March. The 2nd of March is my wife's birthday. So we're celebrating. And then the following day is my birthday. So I will be celebrating my birthday. I don't think I'm having an episode of the podcast the week of my birthday. But we'll see. But yeah, no. Chamber should be fun.
Yeah, it should. I can't wait to see what happens with that. But Chambers on the 28th. We are on day 19 of Black History Month, which means we have about 19 days left. So WWE TKO.
Brothers on the wall. How come we got the brothers on the wall here? You want brothers on the wall?
Yes, we want brothers on the wall. Get the brothers on the wall. Get the sisters on the wall. Get Jazz on the wall. Get your shit together. We don't even know who's going to be at the Hall of Fame. And we almost out of February. The only person we got is Stephanie. Get your shit together, man. But I don't know. JoJo, you got anything you want to throw to the table?
Just definitely be putting more in that Hall of Fame.
That too, man. That part. Dallas, you.
TKO is just, they discuss. Yeah. What were they doing? 25% off WrestleMania tickets just to sell them? Pathetic. Drop the prices. Cut them in half.
Yeah, I'm gonna need y'all to roll back the prices like Walmart used to have those commercials.
Dude, dog, what are y'all doing? TKO is just fucking greedy. TKO has been the worst thing to happen to WWE, in my opinion.
The price of the brick going up every year ever since TKO took over WWE.
Hey, yo, if you want TKO to change, answer with your wallet. Don't do it. Don't buy these expensive ass things. What did we pay? It's about building value.
You end up having people not go.
Yeah, people not go. You want your WrestleMania show to look like 2020 or 2019 AEW PLEs?
Just different.
You wanted to. Yeah, Survivor Series was bad. WrestlePalooza was abysmal.
Get your shit together, man.
Get your shit together.
I don't know what to say from there, but I will say this. Yo, Dallas, what you think, man? Think it's about that time?
Yeah, I think it's about that time.
Thought it's real simple, B. It says wrap it up. Wrap that shit up, B.
Pretty Ricky what they called him.
I want to thank y'all for tuning in, listening, tuning in, all that good stuff, man. Okay, listen, before we get up out of here, once again, sending our prayers out to El Cheech, hoping for a speedy recovery. Rest in peace, Jesse Jackson. I am somebody. Okay, rest in peace to Jesse Jackson. Happy birthday to all the people that are celebrating the birthday inside the month of February. And as well, rest in peace to my family. Rest in peace, Jeanette. Prayers go out to my family back home in Florida. Also, listen, too much negativity. Have you unbalanced mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and physically. Spread more positive vibes. Very little to build them up. It takes very little to build someone up than it does to tear them down. Think about the logic in that message. It's very easy. All right. Also, need y'all to be safe out there. Love on your loved ones. Love on your loved ones. I'm going to say it again. Love on your loved ones. Okay? You don't know when the last opportunity may be. Continue to love on them. You only get one life to live. Live it right. And with that being said, Jojo, let the people know where they can follow you at.
Ooh. You can find me on all social media platforms. Same name, Mrs. JoJo. You could also find me on Mondays and Wednesdays with Sports for You Wrestling. When Mondays we go Raw on a Monday night to watch our favorite show here, and catch up on all things wrestling on Wednesdays.
All right. Dallas Cash, let the people know what you got coming up.
Oh man, I really wish I could say, but we got a very interesting interview coming April 15th, the weekend of WrestleMania. It is locked in and it is official. I can announce it right now, but I'm not going to.
That's fucked up.
It's too early. When it gets time, we'll announce it. But yeah, I want to give a big shout out to Humble Roses podcast, the Rose Gang. My Twitter used to be King Dallas Cash. Now it is Humble Roses Pod, which is also what it is for my IG and my TikTok. You can follow me on there. And then that is what it is for Threads and Blue Sky. And at YouTube, we also have our website officially up, www.humblerosespod.net. HumbleRosesPod.net. The website is officially up. Want to give a big shout out to Kiara for Main Event Mamas for helping me get that set up. website is definitely up. If you want to go check it, make sure you go check that. There will be a special rap battle coming up this year, later this year, which will be released on the Culture Clash Network channel. That'll be in the summer. That'll be in the summer. So it will be happening. You may see two familiar faces from CCN on there.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Can't give you too much. It's a lot though. It's a lot to take in. If you're into taking in. But with that being said, get your mind out together, dog. Get your mind out. All I said was there was a lot to take in, and here you go.
Of course, of course. It's a lot to take in, but
this guy, I'm trying to be cordial, trying to, be respectful to the audience, but you just want to talk about nasty shit. That's what you want to do. It's cool. No, but of course, make sure you are tapping in with JoJo. Make sure you tapping in, of course, with the Humble Roses. Make sure you tapping in with Culture Clash Network. All that stuff. Really good people to follow over there. Follow Culture Clash Network, of course, on Twitter, IG, TikTok, YouTube. A lot of great content creators over there. Some of those people, JB versus the World. You can also catch the Main Event Mamas. We mentioned them. Of course, we can't do it without Sports for You and Sports for You Wrestling. Acknowledge the Dynasty. Can't forget about them. Two Fly Wrestling. King Hezekiah. Listen, the list goes on and on. Of course, Marshall Mikes, but y'all just keep your head tuned in. Keep your eyes open. There's going to be a lot of things popping off this year with CCN. Just keep your eyes open. That's all I can tell you. Can't really give you too much without giving it away, if that makes sense. Make sense?
Yep.
Okay. With that being said, we're going to bid y'all a good night. Go ahead and get inside that bed with whoever you with and go ahead and cuddle. Make sure you don't use protection when you cuddle, because we're going to procreate the world. That's what we're going to do. We're going Raw on Monday, too, with Sports for You. With that being said, we up out of here. Love y'all. Y'all be safe, man. Peace.